The release of the second report on the state of the world's animal genetic resources for food and agriculture is a very significant event for animal breeding and livestock genetic resource management. The report is a compilation of 129 country reports, 15 reports from international organizations, 4 reports from regional networks for animal genetic management, and 2 thematic studies, all underpinned by the extensive information contained in the Domestic Animal Diversity Information System. Over 150 individuals from over 40 countries contributed to the report. I was rather heavily involved in the preparation of the first report, published in 2007, but I'm pleased to say that the second report is a much more comprehensive document. The first report focused on compiling the information necessary to document the status and trends in animal genetic resources. By contrast, the new report is a much more holistic document, providing an exposition of opportunities for the future, as well as a description of current situation. As such, it provides a much richer picture and can better serve as a guide for animal genetic resource utilization, improvement, and conservation. I've spent most of my career in academia with a focus on the genetic improvement of animal productivity. However, if improvements in animal productivity are to result in corresponding improvements in food security and rural livelihoods, it's absolutely essential that they be combined with retention of the adaptive characteristics that are essential to efficient animal production, both in developed countries and especially in the developing world. We often portray genetic improvement as slow and steady but time-consuming. However, our ability to use artificial insemination, embryo transfer, and modern transportation technologies to move animal germplasm over long distances means we can now make revolutionary changes in the composition of livestock populations in a single generation. It also means that we can do great damage to farmers' livelihoods if our introductions are not carefully thought out and comprehensively evaluated in preliminary studies before being widely applied. The second report on the state of the world's animal genetic resources provides both the detailed information and the conceptual framework required to design sustainable breeding systems that can improve livestock production in an evolutionary manner, in concert with necessary changes in nutrition, management, and marketing. The document is both rich in information and a useful source of the concepts that must be understood to achieve permanent, impactful improvements in animal productivity. The report lists research priorities in the field, and I believe it will be widely used by researchers and livestock development specialists, and as a textbook for upper-level courses in animal genetic resource management. We've long relied on a north-south flow of animal genetic resources to improve animal productivity. In a few cases, this approach has been successful, though generally only when applied in a creative way to combine exotic and adapted local germplasm to create new and in some cases superior breeds. But increasingly we see opportunities, richly documented in this report, for south-south flows of genetic resources to maintain local adaptation while creatively using genetic resources from other places with similar climates and management levels. Coupling a rigorous commitment to maintain local breeds and secure breeding programs while also searching for new opportunities to improve animal productivity and maintain necessary local adaptations is a recipe for success. And this report is a rich source of ingredients and opportunities for such a synthesis.